see if this lighting is any better. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I am Amelia, and it's been a bit of a whirlwind few months for me. If you've seen my previous video, then you'll know I'm currently pregnant with baby number 4, kind of baby number 6, but technically baby number 4. I may make a whole video on that in and of itself, but I thought I would just sit down for a very quick video. I haven't got long, it's literally like 9 p.m. I've been out at the woods all day with my kids. My jumper is covered in mud and I'm in pajama bottoms, but this is really the only time I have other than the weekends to film midweek if I don't want my kids to be in the video and I want an actual sit down video. And I just wanted to chat over a few things on some decisions that I've made, and thanks to your help for that. Just kind of clarify a few things. So I was explaining in my last video that I'm pregnant with baby number 4, and over the last kind of year, 18-ish months, I've been seeing a huge shift in the frugal world. And it's gone from being just generally being smart with your money and kind of investing in things that you want to invest in, like spending money on things that you are passionate about and you see the value in, saving money in other things. It seems to shift to this extreme kind of cheap, I would say unhealthy, but I don't want to say that because I don't want to pick on people if that's what it sounds like, but from the outside looking in, it feels somewhat unhealthy. I understand there's a time and a place where it is absolutely necessary because I was there, and that is why I originally started this channel. 4 years ago, when I started this channel, we were a family of 4 at the time. We are now nearly a family of 6, and we were living off, I just left my job so I could homeschool full-time and actually concentrate on it. And we were living off, for the UK at the time, a very small income of £25,000 a year, which was my husband's salary. And it was very, very necessary. Over the last 3 years, my husband has worked his butt off. I'm so proud of him. And he has gotten more and more like promotions and worked his way up really well. And he's now earning more than that. He's done really well. And maybe I'll do a whole separate video on how he has pretty much tripled his salary. That was a necessity at the time, but I didn't find it difficult, and because it just came very naturally to me to live this frugal lifestyle. And I wanted to share that and show you how I did it. However, the kind of last, like I said, year to 18 months, I've lost the joy in specifically like the frugal content that you are seeing. And I've seen on my page or my feed like a lot of extreme frugal content coming up, and I'm just not here for it. I don't like it. I feel like it's actually quite a shameful culture, like almost shaming people for spending money or for buying anything at all new or healthy or expensive. And everyone's on their own journey, and if it works for you, great. However, it's not something I want to compete with anymore. I said in the previous video, I will naturally always be frugal, but I feel like people are going to come to my channel, and they have been coming to my channel with its name being Amelia's Frugal Life and expecting a real certain niche. And that's just not me, and I don't want it to be. I love my life. I really enjoy how we live, and I don't want that to change just because I've put myself into a niche. So with the help of all the people in my comments on my last video, I have decided to rename this channel and kind of do a slight rebrand. And hopefully you'll see either, or if you go onto my page, you'll see the new rebrand designs that I've come up with and the name that I've come up with, and I'll go into that maybe later on in the video. But I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you so much for all the comments and all the love, and congratulations. It did make me tear up and cry a few times. I'm hormonal. It is what it is. We're not gonna stop there for too long, but I wanted to say thank you. I saw all the comments. I tend to, just so you guys know, I tend to not look at the comments after about 48 hours of video being up now, because that's when the hate comes out. People that actually like my content and want to interact with me positively, they leave the comments, the nice comments, normally within the first 48 hours. Of course, not always, I'm aware of that, but especially during this pregnancy and from the loss that I just experienced back in August, I just learned to not look at the comments after 48 hours. It's just a much safer place for me to be. So if you would like me to see your comment, just make sure you are getting it in within the first 48 hours so I 100% see it. Sometimes I'll see them after that, but it's kind of a rule that I'm trying to put into place, because especially with the what I get my kids for Christmas video, I get so much hate on them, and I don't care. It doesn't change anything, but when you are pregnant and hormonal and you've just gone through a lot, you just don't need that. You just don't need that negativity. You're going to get it on the internet, and I'm very, very aware of that, and I'm okay with that. But I'm also putting in boundaries to protect myself within that. But thank you so much for the love. If I haven't responded to your messages, I am really, really sorry. I really do appreciate you watching and commenting and all of that. It means the world to me when it's lovely, but unfortunately not everyone on the internet is lovely, if only. I wanted to go in on this channel is going to look like moving forward, and there will still be that frugal content there. However, it's just going to be kind of rebranded and renamed ever so slightly, because I don't like the stigma that is attached to that frugal word anymore. I'm sure I'll still be using it, but there will be budgeting, there'll be frugal content. I'm going to hopefully be showing you what we eat and what we buy, which has shifted kind of phenomenally the last few months. We have decided to increase our food shopping budget once again. I found that with every kid we have, we kind of increase the budget by £100, it seems, for a month. So we've started the new budget now before the baby's here, just to get used to it and see what we can actually get for that and be prepared. So our new food shopping budget for a month for a nearly family of 6 is £600, which sounds like a lot. It seems like a lot to me. But my husband and I discussed it, and we really just want to invest so much more into our food. We have noticed since our third baby, who nearly died kind of a couple of years ago after he was born, when we had that whole experience, it just made us realise our health is so important to us, and I'm not willing to compromise on that. So we're switching to more organic, not everything, nothing. Like, one thing people say is, if everyone did something, it's not like everyone needs to do everything. No, what is it? One person doesn't need to do everything. Some people just need to do a little. And I'm working a little and often to make small changes, and it's going to take a while, but we're working on it. So we're switching to more organic, trying to get rid of as much plastic as possible. It doesn't always work. Like this week, we bought more easy plastic stuff because the type of week that I was having, life happens. You can't stick to it can't be so black and white, and that's what I am realising very slowly. So there'll still be the food content. There'll still be probably the mortgage repayment type videos. However, we did put a stop on that back when I found out I was pregnant back in August, and then lost the baby, then again September, or whenever it was. Sorry, the months have just mushed into one for me. But we put a stop on that, and we've just been piling up money, and we stopped paying off the mortgage because we didn't know what we were going to do, and we still don't really 100%. But it's a lot easier to make decisions if you've got kind of lucrative cash in the bank. So, but we will be getting back to that. Like, we still don't want a mortgage for long, but we have got things. Being a family of nearly 6, when this is a family of 6 in this house, there are some changes that are just going to need to be made, because our house is not made for 6 people. However, we do not want to get into more debt than necessary and moving, so we will be sticking around. But there will be changes that we're going to be doing in the house, which is other videos we're going to be doing, hopefully, is a lot more DIY kind of renovation videos, what I eat in the days, weekly grocery shops, I think I said that, and what we eat with them. And it will be a lot more like homeschool content, a lot more kind of day in the life content, and more gardening content. I've got such a good garden plan for this year, which might be optimistic knowing that I'm going to have a baby in the middle of summer or the end of spring. But hey ho, we'll make it work. Babies go in slings, it's fine. Yeah, the content's going to shift. There's still going to be an emphasis on budgeting and frugality, because that's just who I am. I'm not someone that wastes money on pointless things. I don't remember what I was saying. I got interrupted, even though they should be asleep. Sorry, I just got interrupted by a kid, but we are back to it. I can't completely remember where we were, but the content's just going to shift ever so slightly. And I just want to make videos that I absolutely love. A few people commented on the previous video, like, if you don't have time, if your heart's not in it, don't do it. Honestly, I absolutely love making videos. I think I was getting burnt out because I was trying to make videos that just didn't sit and resonate with me anymore, or as much, I guess. I still resonated, obviously, but not as much. And I felt like I was competing with other people. And honestly, for me, One of my biggest pet peeves is a hypocrite. And I was just starting to feel ever so slightly like a hypocrite. I was trying to compete with the extreme frugal content, but I didn't want to be that, and I wasn't living that. So it just felt very hypocrisy. Oh my gosh, baby brain is such a thing. Hypocritical, we'll go with that. So, like little things, we were planning a ski trip for the family. That didn't go ahead because I got pregnant. But my husband just went on a ski trip with his friends. We are looking at potentially going away again before the baby's here. Not sure if that will actually happen. That's the plan, but it's just realizing how short life is, and I'm wanting to not be put into a box, into a niche. So we're going to open that box up. And if people don't stick around for it, that's fine. It's something for me. I really enjoy making these videos. When you are a homeschooling mum, tell me in the comments if you agree. It's really hard to find something for you to do and that's just completely your own, because you do get swallowed up by your children a fair bit, and I love that 90% of the time. However, I do need 10%. I need 10% that's something that's for me, something where I can go off and go do myself without little humans climbing on me or little humans needing me. And making something creative. Like I'm quite a creative person, but I'm not creative in the concepts of like with my hands. I can't like sew or make. Oh, I bake, I guess that counts. But anyway, I want something for me, and I want to be able to not be put in a box. So I'm gonna make videos that I want to make. I want to make videos that you guys want to make if I have a passion for it. And I'm really open to this change, and I'm really excited. So going forward, as I'm not sure if you would have seen either before or straight after this video, but I thought a lot about what I should change my name to. I had a few suggestions from you guys. I was originally thinking like Amelia's Fruitful Life, someone said Amelia's Real Life, and I kind of all like that, but I don't know what it was. I just didn't want something that could identify or put a stigma on my videos, or kind of people make assumptions about it. I just wanted it to be full on me. And if you don't know, I don't share things like my last name on this channel. I'm sure some people have hunted it down, but I've decided that my new YouTube name is going to be Amelia Daisy. And if you don't know, my middle name is actually Daisy. So that is why we're going Amelia Daisy. And I do absolutely love daisies and sunflowers. If you haven't noticed by all of my branding before and after this. So yeah, welcome to Amelia Daisy, which is my new YouTube channel name. I hope you like the branding. I thought it was a bit more peaceful than my bright yellows before. And if you haven't figured out, my favorite color is yellow. That's why there's always going to be some yellow in my branding. That's everything. I just wanted to sit down and have a video where before all of the changes happened, just explaining why. I'm sure I've not said a few of the things that I really wanted to say, but I'm really, really excited. I don't know why I'm even going to say this, because we all know that I probably won't stick to it, because I never stick to an uploading routine, but I'm going to really try 2 videos a week for a little bit. We shall see if that works out. When baby comes, I'm sure it will dwindle down a lot, because the idea of 4 kids is overwhelming. But yeah, any content, any specific videos you really want to see, please let me know down below. If you'd like the renovation videos, the home tour of what we're doing, baby things. I was thinking of even one video. I thought, I love watching these. I don't know if anyone else likes them, but baby names we loved but didn't use videos. More in-depth videos about the pregnancy, or like if there's any questions you have, let me know. Maybe I can do a Q&A there if anyone has any. Little things like we don't find out the gender, and people seem to get very confused by that. We've never found out the gender of our baby. I think I just make boys, and I'm so okay with that. Before anyone says, oh, do you want your girl? No, I'm happy with whatever I am given. Like, as long as it's healthy, because last time it wasn't so healthy, and that was hard work and that was painful. So healthy baby is all we care about. I'm sure I rambled a bit. It's just what I do. Honestly, editing Amelia really hates videoing Amelia, because I just talk crap. Any videos, really like specific videos, let me know down below. Someone mentioned that they were going to be starting reception, I think, for their like homeschooling reception this year. So I'm going to try and get a few homeschool videos out. I'm going to try, not committing to this, but try and show you what we, like the grocery hauls. It might not be a full month, because I'm shopping in a very different way than before. I'm getting my veg boxes, I'm going to refill shops, I'm going to a few different shops. I'm trying to get away from supermarkets more and focus more on local and smaller shops and supporting local businesses, which makes it then a lot harder to do the grocery hauls because I'm just bringing little bits in here and there. But I will try. I'm going to try. But that is everything, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and supporting me. It's unbelievable that, like, currently, before this video goes up, at least, 8,000 people want to watch my content. Like, I wish I had that many friends. That'd be great. Like, in-person friends, that'd be great. Because sometimes being a homeschooling mum can feel really lonely, which is a whole video in and of itself that I'm going to get around to. So that is everything for today, though, guys. I've rambled enough, and I will see you in a few more days for my next video. So you can let me know what you think of the new style. I will see you soon. Bye, friends.